sure y'all know y'all not caught off guard, okay? Oh, I ain't shared it yet. You finna see it. I'm finna get it. You gonna be on Facebook in just 1 second.
We're not on yet. We'll be live on everything except.
Yeah. We actually live on YouTube right now, y'all. What's up, y'all? I didn't want y'all to be caught off guard. Get everything. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna share it up right now. So.
I was watching the point forwards 2 years ago, like she in them heels.
Girl, I be wearing them though.
Oh God, my people gave out.
Y'all know how girls wear the heels.
She was wearing the extra big heels.
Girl, my tatis fell out that bug. I was up there. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just did it to her." Them folks was up there cracking up, and they was all Asians. They invite me out every year.
All Asians?
All Asians. They be partying. I'm like, they're my cousins.
She was the only black person.
I was literally the only black person on that show.
Where's the barbecue at?
We was eating egg rolls. I like egg rolls. It's so funny because like you see my nephew, they're all Asian, like, for real. And my papa, same thing. It's a big ass frog. Shut up, Alicia. You got it. Mama, look on Facebook. It's on Facebook now. It's on. I'll let you see it on my page. Okay, you share it in the house. Oh, yeah, he want to see it. Greg put his yo, what's up? I see y'all out there. People up there putting their requests in, y'all. That's your girl Tina Renee. We hear y'all. It's Soulful Discussions Wednesday. All right, y'all. We live. So we all on Facebook. Everybody saying, hey.
Hey. Hey, y'all. Y'all miss me.
All right. We got one more song before we get ready to get in this thing. Yeah, you can take
tonight. Okay.
You better share the damn thing.
Well,
You gonna be wholesome. Look.
Talk about that, right? Oh yeah, he good.
Make sure you give me on my. Just you see this full foot, you don't get that, okay?
Okay.
Let me hand it up under the table. I'm gonna have to go down and look. There you go. There you go. Keep talking. All right, we about to get ready to go live. I'm gonna have to use you to take the pictures. You see it? Yeah.
Did you ever share the pictures from the last Soulful discussion?
No.
I did. I felt like I sent you a Leon. Okay. I did send you a Leon. I was like, because I sent you like 12, 15 photos.
Send it to me.
Okay, all right. What's going on? Where's the product? Let's
He's like, must be out today.
You gotta get on my heels, like.
He like, it's my show time. Don't get me.
I gotta do the video. So you don't think it's too late to still drop the heat? Are you going to one of those things? Those things that I shot. Yeah, I need to do another one so that I can put it all together.
You gonna do it now?
No, you're gonna do another one.
Soon.
Yeah, because then we can put them together. Those can go in the beginning.
I like singing though. I be like, shut up, I want my band. Get the other. Right,
Yeah,
cut up.
I like the live. Huh? So I need to do
3 minutes.
the wrong cut soulful discussions.
Don't study me. I'll be in my element.
What's this? It's right here. It's right here.
It's only one ear.
Okay.
It's mono. So you can hear. See, most people when record, you'll take that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tina Renee. It's Soulful Discussions Wednesday, baby. We in the building.
Yes.
And look who's here, y'all. It's that girl. She back like flashback.
Back like I never
Just
left.
Listen, Malaysia may not be here, but she always here in spirit. You already know what it is, y'all. Right here on WLGB Live. Malaysia, what you been going on? What's been going on, baby?
Y'all know I've been working. Y'all know the bougie bookkeeper. Y'all know it's tax season, so don't get the
She
money
been
right. You know, y'all feel me? You know, but yeah, it's just been busy. Just been going back to school. Y'all come to see PA. So, you know, just getting to it the way I get to it. But you already know I had to come back. We got a special guest. Coming tonight. And I missed y'all. I missed y'all faces. I missed y'all vibes. I missed it all. Tina was having so much fun without.
I know, but you know, it's never fun when you're not here in Malaysia. It's just the vibe is not there. Nobody can match my energy back.
No, right. But that's okay.
You know. But anyway, yo, we do got a special guest, Brian J. from Trap Visionaries is in the building. What's up, bro?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Come closer. You better eat that,
Can
man.
you hear me?
Mama in here, but I'm gonna tell you how you supposed to eat it. Oh, okay, I can't say it. Come on. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, that's better.
There we go.
There we go. So Brian J. from Trap Visionaries. I'm by the way of Freeport, Illinois. This man wears so many dang on hats.
Come on now.
How many hats you wear when it comes to your business?
Probably like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Name of them.
Okay, I do life insurance.
Uh-huh.
I do photography and video photography. I do credit and business credit, and I do entertainment like event planning.
That's fine. He out here getting the bag. Yeah, before we get into Brian J, I just want to make sure we recognize that he's here, so you're more than welcome to participate in the discussions we got going on in these streets.
Yeah.
Malaysia, what is going on, baby, in these streets right now?
Let's talk a little basketball. You know, we don't really know nothing about no teams, but we know something about some tea. Okay, let's talk about what's his name. Jay Moore, what?
Morin. Jay Morin. John Morin. That's it. Yep.
John Morin.
That's
That's what we got. Okay, because we don't know. But what we do know is he got caught in that strip club. Did y'all see that? Or was that just
yeah, I saw it. He had that
butt naked, flow full of money,
looking.
having a great time with a strip club.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on it, bro?
I just think, from my perspective, it was the done thing for me. It wasn't so much the fact that he was in the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's entitled to have their own fun.
Right.
But I just felt like it was the fact that you're a superstar and you're showing a gun off. You know what I'm saying? So that really put him in the picture.
What about the fellatio in the strip club? You good with that?
I mean, I probably wanted to leave.
You got no food today. You gotta put that in your trouble. So you okay with him having a fellatio in the strip club?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have to leave.
But it's like when it rains, it pours. That's what it seems like it's happening to him.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right now, right now it's just everybody on him. He's just the top news. But it says he has been officially suspended without pay for 8 games.
8 games.
According to ESPN, the suspension includes the 6 games he already missed, and he reportedly is eligible to play next Monday. So he has 2 more games, and also it is being reported that he is going to a rehab facility, get some therapy. So you know, we're glad to see the young black man is trying to recover.
It's better than a 50, Malaysia. He was facing 50 games at one point in time. The only thing that I have an issue with is I found out as you research, it wasn't even his gun.
No.
It wasn't his gun, so he was out here false flagging with the gun. And my question is, do basketball players have a social responsibility when they're out here in these streets?
I believe so.
I don't think it's like a social responsibility, but it's a responsibility for yourself. You are a brand. And not only as a brand, you are representing the team. Understand when you sign that contract, the consequences that come with it. And I'm pretty sure he's taking care of a lot of people.
Yes.
You know, depending on what his contract says, you know, he might be getting fined for missing those games, or he might not be making any money with those games. He had enough the strip club. But he, you know, with that being said, you know, I don't feel like you should put if he's not accepted the responsibility to be in charge of the whole community, then that should be on him. But for his family, for representation of his team, for representation of his brand, because he's losing brand deals.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of brand deals. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, so
definitely. Now, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say, I think a little bit only because for the simple fact, like he's like known, people look up to him. You know what I'm saying? So like when you post up on social media, the kids and everybody that's like looks up to you sees that, and then like, oh, if John thinks it's cool to post this down on Facebook or social media, like I kind of feel like it's gonna be cool.
My question is, if we're gonna put him in that box, then we need to put everybody.
Everybody.
Like every rapper,
Yeah,
every singer out here. You
sure.
might as well put Cardi B. Y'all know y'all in there.
she already said
She ain't got a lot of things. You know, she
already said, she said, I'm not nobody wrong, mom.
There you go.
It's up to you, but you have to
For sure.
Definitely. I think what ultimately what happened is just already know so much gun violence is out there.
Yeah.
The NBA, I don't know what's in their contract, basically saying, listen, we do have young kids. You think about if you were a young kid out there, where you gonna put you? Black kid, first and foremost. You're gonna play some type of sport.
Yeah.
And so I think from I would say from a brand set from the NBA, they're saying, listen, man, you can't do that. So I support the NBA in that facet, but we need to make sure we're consistent across the board. So Beckett, Jamin, what John? Get themselves with a gun. Y'all make sure y'all consistent and hold them accountable for them 8 games. That's all I'm saying. Here.
For sure.
Definitely. He could just, what he should do is like, this is just a prop. Like the music deal, this is a prop, this is real, but it's okay.
I would think that they would have more issues with the strip club and him providing fellatio.
But it wasn't
providing fellatio. It was, you're not supposed to get no extra, when you're at the strip club. We know it had
to been like that.
Yeah, she definitely had the trip shoes on. I just said she had the trip shoes on.
She was getting that money.
She was like, I got it.
I was at the club owner said
she blew the back. God, come get me. That was cool. I'm sorry, man. I know you out there. I love you too. My husband like, I love you, babe. I love you too. I'm gonna be good today.
But we always support our Black men. So we wishing you a speedy recovery and hopefully you return and you just keep it clean. That's all we asking.
Come back with the mentality is they gave you a fair chance and go ahead and get the bag.
Yeah.
Put a mud hole in their butt.
Okay.
Memphis been killing it out in these streets.
Okay.
And they miss you. We miss you out there. So don't come back pissed off, man. Come back pissed.
And make sure you average about a 30 ball.
Yes.
So
we need that. Definitely. Come on now. You pay out, I pay out.
Now we can talk about Sierra.
Oh.
She just made the news for, appearing in some people will say revealing clothes, up to you in your opinion. And people are saying because she's a wife and a mother that she should have represented herself better. Do we feel that people like Sierra are obligated to have to wear a certain thing because they're a mother and wife?
I feel like she carries herself very well already.
Yeah.
I feel like she should be able to express herself as a woman a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she does. You don't really hear her in the news. She got an excellent husband, Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's not that big of a deal.
Russell was pissed off. He was sitting there like, I can't believe she got up.
Well, that's why she was doing it by herself.
He was sitting there like this. He's like, when you get home, you better take that.
You better take it off.
Ultimately, you see women embracing their femininity and they're showing a little bit more. If you think about the Oscars, they're known for coming through and being bucket naked, like showing everything. So I don't think it's outside of the norm for women to come to the Oscars and truly be half naked. We've seen that with Rihanna. We've seen it with the list goes on. I can't even think right now because I was looking it up. So it's not abnormal to come and not show some of that thing, all of that thing. But I would say if your husband is cool with you walking out the door, they like he didn't walk out with her or he didn't know what she was wearing when she got out the car. I'm gonna say, I think for me, I couldn't wear it. I mean, I don't think y'all would like. I'd be looking like Lizzo. I mean, booty cheeks, extra mirror, swinging.
One going this way, other one going that way.
I mean, y'all gonna be pissed off at me. I'm not gonna look good, but I'm still gonna come in there like, wait.
This is X-rated.
First and foremost, I'm like,
but it's just like that's just where clothes are going to. Like I can't go, no website without something being transparent, deep cut all the way down here, this up, here, this. But it's not me, but to each his own. I think fashion to her is about expressing fashion. It's not necessarily about being revealing. Fashion is different nowadays. Fashion is what fashion is. And hey, it probably costs a lot more than our rent. And it was nothing there. So
yeah, definitely.
Shout out to her, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about real quick. Oh no, talk about that.
You want that?
I want that.
Oh, you want that? You want that?
Yes.
Well, y'all, in California, they're talking about giving $5 million per person payment and amongst 100 recommended a range from offering rent to buy and maintain homes for exempt Black businesses for paying taxes. They talk about giving the reparations, y'all. I'm trying to see how I can get in there, and it's actually in San Francisco. $5 million.
It says per person.
Per person.
I divided among $5 million per person. When I tell you,
it is talking about offering grants, talking about how to maintain a home for Black businesses from paying taxes. So that is actually what's up for debate. And I can't wait to see what they gonna do. They talking about buy me a lump sum. Like, here you go for eligible black people. I'm trying to see how I become eligible.
How long you gotta live there?
The
great migration.
Mom, we're packing our bags.
And then shout out to Elgin too. Most people don't know that Elgin last year we talked about that. Elgin actually put a plan in place. They were working on it. Of course, it didn't fall through. But they were also talking about for the recreation for African black people. Listen, I want my 40 acres in a mule back. Okay, give me 40 acres. I ain't tripping. Give me that 5 million. Listen, I'm gonna pay for 40 million. 40 acres. Yeah, I don't care. I like the free.
Okay,
But in the midst of it, we need to talk about Biden. Can we get our dang on student taxes? Student loans, please. All of them.
I need that 1,000. But it's still being held up in Congress. So he's still trying his best to work it through. He keeps telling, look, all I know is mine is still being deferred and in for baby. So I'm straight. I ain't paid not a cent towards mine.
When them dang on school loans kick in, everybody gonna have an attitude. Look, we're gonna go into our jobs. We need more money. Because guess what? I ain't got enough to pay my loans, honey. Y'all gonna be fine. What else you got going on in these streets, Malaysia?
Let's talk about Erica Banks and Finesse 2 Times. He recently did a interview with Angela Lee when she talked about how he's a grown man and he needs a woman that will get up in the morning, fix him food, give him some loving, and not go straight to her phone. Now, Erica Banks responded by saying there's money in her phone. She's in her phone because she's just a successful entrepreneur and artist just like him. So, standards of dating. Do we agree that that's the right type of love? Do we agree that's a little bit
over the top?
Over the top.
What's your thought? I want to get your view
as a man.
I feel like you should maybe not go right to your phone. Maybe we can, figure out what we need to do first, and as a relationship couple, then kind of figure out, then kind of go to your phone. So I get that part.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Actually, the first thing me and her do actually is get up and we got a list that we do of what we're grateful and thankful.
Look, she's gonna pop you. She was just put them hands on you. Gotta say the right thing. He's like, well, we talk about all that.
We definitely don't think you're
like, she's right there.
No.
I get my phone.
No.
And she gonna say, bah! I'm just saying.
Full page list of
that's what's up.
I'm
gonna tell you what I do when I get up. I'm going to the bathroom. Okay, you up here trying to be free. I'm going to the bathroom. Then I'm gonna walk up and go get some water out the kitchen.
Okay.
And then I'm putting my TV on. Then I'll be like, let me see who's on the phone. I ain't lying to you. That's what I do. But then, let me be honest, transparent. I do make sure my husband eats though.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I go to McDonald's down the street, get my coffee. Look.
Get that hash brown and
I'm
steak.
No, back. I make sure my husband eat. I think it's very important. I don't think going straight to your phone is the key to start waking up in the morning. You definitely spiritually set for the day.
For sure.
Now, on top of it, I do want to say that when you are a businesswoman or a businessman, you want to make sure you check your emails. That's the first thing you're going to check in the morning, your emails, and make sure you're good to go. How do you set the day? So I say, whatever rocks your boat, baby, let it.
And then have those conversations before you get in a relationship. Like, you must not have told her what he really needed or what it may be, because he tried to blame it on the age as well, saying that she was younger than him, so this, that, and the other. My only problem with the way he said it was the fact that he just seemed a little bit a little possessive to me. Like, you have to do this, that, and the other, but that needs to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
If you see that I went to a show last night, I had a after party after that, I just flew in at 5 this morning, and you still expect me to get up in the morning, make you breakfast, give you love and do this, that, and the other, and you're not willing to do that back to me, then we got a problem.
I would have been in the morning cooking her breakfast.
Okay, I know that's right. Your show. Optimizing here, you know what I'm saying? Not to be a monopoly. Just take care of me. And he's a normal girl.
Where you gonna find that? Ain't no normal girl gonna just come and cater to you.
I literally just saw an interview that says he's in a relationship with 3 women, and they all know about each other.
Exactly.
Yep,
he need about 3-4 of them.
Because that means he just can't find. One girl ain't got all of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like that sometimes. time. So if he need 3 people to take care of,
Yeah.
maybe no. Then he
Yeah.
he a big baby.
He wants
He
a
want a mother,
servant.
a dog.
He got mama issues. That's
Yeah,
what
he
is.
want
He
a
got
mother,
mama.
a servant, a cook, freak,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
They all tied
And you
together.
still ain't gonna have it. You gonna be waiting for that one woman that's gonna change your life, y'all. Now you know it's Soulful Discussions Wednesday.
Yes,
Some
sir.
good hot topics. Man, Malaysia, you got me over here fired up. Y'all know, y'all look at it for this big Black Power. You already know. Here's my homeboy JPM 815 all week. You already know what it is. We rep nothing but indie artists in these streets. J Kim. What they call it? J Kim from 815.
Yeah.
Rocker got some of the hottest artists out in these streets. I don't care what nobody say. Money be calling me, yeah.
I like it. I like to go.
And they calling, money be calling, yeah. All right, so we come back, we're gonna get into you, okay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's all about you right now.
I'm ready.
Calling me, yeah.
What is that shit? I ain't want to stop my head off.
Huh?
I'm my leg today. My leg
You got
today.
it. Get me.
Sorry, with you, but come back with you. I need an intro. Money call me, yeah.
Turn on that.
Jake Kim's, y'all. Right out of the 815. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tina Renee in Malaysia, Georgia.
Yeah.
We here right here on Soul Discussions, by the way, of WLGB Live Radio. It's your girl. We up in this week, Malaysia. I miss your face, y'all. She back, but she never left. Y'all, for the folks that just, before the folks that just tuned in, just want to make sure y'all know we talked about John Moran with his hunky self out there showing up and showing out in the strip club. You already know we talked about the $5 million of this down in California, up in California. By the way, they gave him a Black Folks Week, which we had right here in Rockville and Freeport. And then what else we talked about, Malaysia? Relationships, y'all. Right now we're gonna get into talking about Brian and Jay.
Yeah. So this is my favorite part. We get to spotlight you and what you got going on. Tell people one more time all the habits you love.
Life insurance agent, credit and business credit. I'm a videographer, photographer. I've been
Okay. So let's get into your journey. So what inspires you to just take this path of entrepreneurship?
Always like being the one, like every time I had a job, I never kind of was into the job. I always felt like I had more for myself. And so from there, like I've just been a driven person. So when I turned 18, I had went to college for a semester, and that didn't really work out to play basketball. I was like, man, I gotta figure out, the ways I can do something different. And there, it's just been a grind ever since.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing, what is inspiring to see someone young as yourself that truly is into life insurance. Like, what made you truly get in that game?
Yeah.
Oh, so I had came across somebody that was selling life insurance. And me and him just kind of chopped it up, and then I wanted to. It sounded interesting because I know how important life insurance is for most people. You hear me?
Yeah, talk a little bit loud.
Because I know how important life insurance is for most people, but a lot of younger people don't have it, and so I figured that I could be the difference to make younger people have it if I'm somebody that is young and can explain to them, educate to them the importance of having it.
Mhm.
So from there, and then my cousin passed away in July. So from there, it was just a grind ever since to just become better, to reach out to people about how important life insurance truly is.
Definitely. I love it. I love it.
Yes. Now it's one thing to just jump into one venture, but you have multiple ventures going on. That makes you a serial entrepreneur,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So would you recommend somebody just starting out to just focus on one area or to be like yourself and focus on both?
Personally, I would say get into one and then master that first, and then kind of start venturing out because like the videography and stuff like that, I'm kind of starting to really like it's second nature now. So now it's easier to get into other things because it's like second nature for me. But yeah, definitely important is standing on the one first and getting that ground up first, and then start to kind of branch off from that.
Okay.
Now, you talked about you like to do promoting and doing events. So,
Yeah.
Lil Birdie told me you got an upcoming event that's coming down the pipeline. Tell us
Yeah.
about it.
So shout out to my boy Flats. He runs Breeze Entertainment. So me and him been working a lot of different events. And one of the events that we try to do is feed the community, and that's one. And that's just we're gonna have a community event where everything is free. We just want the community to come down and enjoy a nice meal for people that don't have it. People that don't get a hot meal or something. So that's one. And then the vision board part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I want people to start being serious about their life, their future. So I want people to write down their goals, write down things that they love to see in their future for sure. So
Definitely. I love the vision board because truly, if you put down that I want to be a millionaire, the goal is to start working on that million.
Yeah.
And so you truly, as a folks that's out there, I want to make sure y'all know, I think this is very powerful to see someone, at your age talking about, listen, you guys, let's come together as one, let's figure out this, and then accountability in regards to your event is you're going to be holding people accountable, right? In regards to them fulfilling their dreams, right?
Yeah.
So I just love that piece.
Yeah, I love it too. Like I said, I want people to be serious because like we're not getting younger. And we also see it like people are dying every day.
Yeah.
And the age is ranging from anything.
Yeah.
So like while you're here, you got to take advantage of it and make it count.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And last time that you were here, and I just want to speak on this. Last time you were here, you and Leon were talking about the expo, the Broken Beyond Expo. So right now, I just want to tell you, it was great.
Thank you.
They featured, me as speaker, Tina was hosting. It was an amazing event for the community. So we really appreciate you, especially the Freeport community, taking the time out to give us that. They had life insurance. We had the little discussion. Yep. I talked about bookkeeping and accounting, very essential things, especially if you want to be a successful business owner. Now, from your shirt, shout out to Brandy. He got his strap on his shirt. I ain't gonna hold nobody. That's the Brandy. So, with that being said, can you explain what TRAP means?
TRAP stands for Take Risk, Always Prosper.
Okay.
So I know how trap comes across for people. People associated with drugs and just being in the streets, but everybody's taking a risk when it comes to starting a business. No matter what ethnicity you are. So from that, you got to take the risk. At the end of the day, you're gonna always prosper, consistent.
Definitely. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you saw Trap Vision, I said, "Oh Lord!" And you know I can't hold back. Oh God! And then as me and Malaysia was speaking, it was like, we got slutty vegan, right? We have all these different brands, but I think what sells itself is the product. It's the product, and it's authentic. And so I think, like I always tell everybody, stay authentic to who you are, and try visionaries as yours. Look at the expo that you guys came up with. That was visionary. Truly, to be able to bring folks from all over the state of Illinois to come to one spot to truly talk about not only keeping their business, starting their business, but maintaining their business, and talk about, truly be able to talk about the adversities that a lot of business owners face, and how they get to that point was huge.
Because we're so quick to just talk about the success. Everybody on Instagram and Facebook is showing you in the luxury cars, or they're showing the, them on stage. They're not talking about how they got there. So I do have another question for you. As an entrepreneur, what was your biggest fear, or is your biggest fear?
I wouldn't say failing, because everybody fails though. I would just say not getting to where I want to be. That's my biggest fear. But I feel like in that is me putting in the work to get there. And if I'm consistent and disciplined enough, then I'll get to where I want. So I guess it's kind of like a, kind of one and the same in a little bit, but
What about your aha moment in starting a business? Like, what is it that you wish you would have known?
How hard it was. How hard it was. It's easier to say like, we're gonna start this business, but it's a lot of legwork behind it. So super a lot of legwork, and just a lot of long nights, long stressful days that you gotta really put in the grind and the effort to really make your business what you want it to.
Definitely. What about you, Malaysia?
What?
What's your aha moment?
About business. I'll hit more on now in my career, because I've been an entrepreneur for about 6 years now. So my aha moment was realizing that I had to get uncomfortable. It's so easy as an entrepreneur to be like, I'm here, I'm comfortable, I don't want to walk into this room where nobody knows, they don't know my brand, or they don't even know what I'm about, and walk into rooms where you might be the only person of your color, or only person that may be young, black, with braids in your hair. Especially I'm an accountant bookkeeper, so only 2% of accountant bookkeepers in the entire nation are African American and black. So when I walk into the room, there's nobody that looks like me, and I'm young, I'm vibrant, I'm out there. That's why I picked the name like the bougie bookkeeper. So that way they remember my name. I dress that way, to get my brand out there. So it was a lot about being uncomfortable, going out of town, going out of my little Freeport zone where I was getting clients because everybody knew me. You know what I'm saying? But going to places where I had to fight for it. I had to push for it, and still doing that now. I find it exciting, but at first I just sit in the car and have anxiety, like, ooh, I gotta go in here. I don't know these people. I could literally turn around and go home, and ain't nobody gonna even know that I was supposed to come. Exactly. But what I did was just go in there, and when you just make yourself do it, you have no choice. So especially I had Tina too, help me learn how to speak. Having that person there that's like, go out there. She was just not. She didn't hold it back. She didn't keep it sweet. She just pushed me out there, and she was just like, okay, this is what you do next time. This, that, and other. So also having that nutrition helps a lot.
That's well. I would say my aha moment is realizing that the only competition that you have is yourself. You go through, you have a SWOT analysis, and you identify who your competition is. That's identify. What makes you different is your niche. So who's your competition? It's truly yourself. Your elevation starts with you. So what you put in it is what you're gonna get out of it. And so then that's when people that's worried about competition is the people know that they ain't putting their 100% or 120% into their brand. And so my thing is your competition is you. So every year you should be I would say every 6 months there should be some sort of elevation that takes place in your life. And understanding as a business owner too is at some point you have to stop, sit yourself down, and reflect on your wins, so you don't get overwhelmed with where you are. A lot of times when you have failures, you want to sit there and be like, oh my God, you get in your rut, become the victim. But ultimately the question is, how you gonna get out that rut? And what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What's gonna be your next step?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my humble.
Just to piggyback off that, one thing that I also had to realize is just you gotta see yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're so in it and we think we still not doing enough. I'm just not doing enough. It's just not where it's at. And then you have somebody who will recognize you and be like that. Because sometimes I'm like that. I'm just in it. I'm like, I'm still not hitting my goals.
Right.
And somebody I don't even know will be like, oh, I see you all over LinkedIn, or I see you all over Facebook, or I see you in the community doing this, that. And you be like, okay, I am hitting some goals that I'm supposed to recognizing your achievements along the way and not just focusing on what's not happening.
Definitely. For the folks that's out here, make sure y'all don't give up. Because at that moment in which you want to give up, baby, that your door is about to open.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna be like, it's just a small little bitty movie. And then it's gonna be like, boom, bam, there you go. It's at that moment when you want to give up on your dream, that's when that door is getting ready to open for you. So hold on, y'all. First and foremost, we gotta pay some bills, Malaysia. I want to give a shout out to Collaboration Banquet Hall, who's been our sponsor from get-go. Shout out to my homegirl at Candy Cafe, who's been supporting and making sure we stay tuned and keep it going. Shout out to Greg Bridges for making this thing happen, y'all. Without him, we don't know where we would be. And then in these streets, want to make sure everybody know what's going on. Voices of Voices of Inspiration, y'all. They about to close their doors on March 31st if they don't get funding. And so with that said, it's $5,000 a month. There's somebody out there that knows somebody that can help them out with a grant from Rock for y'all. If you know somebody, if you after looking at it, make sure y'all hit us up because we want to make sure we continue to support them.
And it's a tax write-off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Donation.
Yeah.
I got y'all.
Definitely. Y'all, coming up next, we got JTL right out of the 815. Before we go, y'all know we like the 815 artists. We gotta support them. Who gonna do it? Right here on Soulful Discussion. We in there. Great job.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, come through then. You better come through. I know that's right. You better put me in my place.
But I ain't gonna lie, when you did speak at the thing, it was my first time speaking, so it's like you look at the crowd and all that.
You look back at it. What I always tell age from the field to Malaysia, everybody, watch your performances back. Sometimes it's hard. Like your show, you watch it back and critique yourself. I could tell you, but sometimes like, man, I could have did this better. I could have did this better. Watch it back.
And then just like I also watch other people. I take this person, put in my presentation. When I take this person, it's your first time.
You was showing them all.
And that's like from months and months and months of, like you said, watch it back. Write it down. Every time I do, I write down something with that.
YouTube is my best friend. Motivational speakers and stuff like that. Who actually, how do I learn how? This is truly me investing in YouTube, taking time to see how. Doing radio, we had to watch so many videos to try to learn format. So like if you ain't growing because you're not wanting it, that's not learning time. That's shame on you. Put your effort in. Because the greats, you think how the greats get there? They learn from the greats. You know?
Speaking is actually art.
It is.
It's a lot that goes into speaking.
And how about y'all? What's up? What's up, y'all? We back right here on Soulful Discussions powered by WLGB Live. Y'all, we here with our homeboy Ryan J. Ryan, what's up, man?
Ryan J in the building, CEO of Trap Visionaries and Fluent Management.
Man, you making these things happen, Captain, out here in these streets.
Yeah, trying to, just trying to put in the work. It's coming off on.
It will, it always do.
It really does. It just takes time.
Yeah.
Time and patience. That's something I had to learn was patience.
Yeah.
We the what the popcorn generation wanted to happen like
Yeah.
we see everybody else on how to get $15,000. Yeah, no. But he's been dropping a lot of gems, talking a lot about his entrepreneurial journey. So now we want to give the people some advice, some tangible advice, okay?
Okay.
So what skills do you think that you had to acquire to become a successful entrepreneur?
Discipline was definitely one. Learning how to be consistent, even still with that, I still sometimes, saying it's kind of a roller coaster, but that patience for sure. And just learning how to go about any and every situation and figuring it out. Like, it's one thing to be like, hey, I'm gonna give up because I can't figure it out. But you gotta just figure it out because somebody's gonna have the special for sure.
I 100% agree. How about your team?
Man, I totally agree. Patience is everything, man.
Mhm.
If you don't have patience in your business, like I don't know where it is. Like your whole job is to have a service, right? And so that's light. So service means patient, understanding people. When you have patience, you learn to understand the people that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You start to build relationships, right?
Yeah.
You start to listen more,
Yeah.
which is one of the things that most people often struggle with.
Yeah.
Patience calls you to listen
Yes.
versus speaking too fast, right?
Yeah.
So I totally agree with you, man. Hustle and execution.
Yeah.
You gotta have them too.
You gotta execute.
Why is them so important?
Because if you don't have the hustle, you're not gonna really get something. And then the execution part is that's like, I don't know how to say the word, but the execution, you gotta execute. Otherwise, you're not getting nowhere either.
Definitely.
You gotta execute.
Definitely. If you ain't putting in that work,
Yeah.
you ain't getting what you want.
Yep.
I think too often in society, people always say, well, I want this, and I'm not getting this because of my city.
Yeah.
Right? You hear that all the time. We want to blame the city on you want to sit at home, right? They say small people don't make it out of little places, but if you look at Bobby Johnson,
come on now.
if you look at Michelle Wilson, you look at Fred Van Fleet, they started in these small cities. So you gotta have a hustle and you gotta have the execution. Those are two things they have to come. They come hand in hand.
They can't. You just can't.
Definitely. So if you see Malaysia out here, she out here hustling.
Okay.
The execution piece, and she put in that work.
Yeah.
And the question is, are you ready? Like y'all, if y'all sitting out there and y'all watching us, y'all listening to us today, you gotta put in that work. You can't be talking about it. You gotta go make sure you go to Brian's visionary board thing, his event. Y'all put your vision into action. Therefore, there's that execution. I just put that out there. Where it's gonna be at?
I haven't found the exact location because the location I was gonna have it at just called me a couple weeks ago and said that they can't host events right now. So we find a new spot.
It's all right.
Just a little devil trying
Yeah.
to stop somebody's vision from
You
coming
gotta stop
true.
it.
Come on now.
And you know what? The beauty of it, sometimes it has to be a pause
Yeah.
for you to get some more work to do.
Yeah.
So it means he needs developing more. So God's saying, like, I'm gonna pause it. How many times we kept on getting messed up on our show?
Now, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one thing about business too, and is being comfortable with always changing.
There you go.
Okay, this wasn't my name when I first started, and I changed who I service. So business is all about adjusting yourself, being resourceful, being flexible is really the word I should be using. Is being flexible because when I tell you we done moved this room around about 25 times, the change systems, So you gotta be flexible in business. So what would be your best advice to somebody who is still stuck in the mindset of I'm scared to start?
If you're scared to start, then you're scared to be successful at the end of the day. Because starting is the major thing of being what you want to be. So that's what I have to say to that. You gotta start, gotta jump out there, take the leap of faith, trust God at the end of the day, and then the people that you got around you, they should be encouraging you to start as well.
That's a big part.
Question: is people scared of failure, or are they scared of success?
Failure. I think failure.
It switches.
I think
I'm gonna
failure.
be honest with
Oh,
you.
you go.
The
Yeah.
further you go, it
Yeah.
switches.
Yeah.
It starts out with you being scared of failure. Then you have the clients coming in, the responsibility going up. People know your name, they know your brand. They have this big expectations of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if I was to pop out and be like Jay, whatever his name is, Malaysia be over. You know what I'm saying? Because my brand and I have got myself there, so it really goes from okay, I'm not scared of failing. I got this going, but you know, like when I get successful, it's gonna be more expectations, more expected of me. Like I can't move wrong at all, or that might be the end of it. So it really switches as you grow with this.
Definitely, I totally agree. Failure is needed for success.
Yeah.
Right. But I love what you said. It's the John Morant situation. When you become higher, then like you said, that light is shining on you more, right? And so every move you make, people are gonna have an opinion. And I think that's why most people will stand in the, back in the behind. They're like, I don't want nobody to have an opinion on what I got going on. Well, guess what? Those opinions will make you better than that. Especially if you want to be a millionaire. I have friends tell myself, I don't want to be a vice CEO or a president. They ask me what I want to be at my job interview. I said, I want to be a CEO. He said, CEO, I ain't that.
There you go.
I mean, I might as well shoot for the stars.
Okay.
Got to.
Well, if you ain't shooting for the stars, then what are you doing?
Shooting for the floor.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. We gotta shoot for the stars, y'all, and ultimately don't hold yourself back.
No.
All right, y'all. We gotta get into some risky business. Y'all know I like to look at Broadway Joe morning show at the 92.3. That's actually where my first show started. Power listeners, we have a couple things that need advice. This brother said him and his wife have been married for 2 years. He works for a Fortune 500 and he makes roughly $150,000 a year. His company sponsored a cruise for the entire staff. But while they're on the cruise, the president of another company kept on complimenting his wife about how beautiful she was. By the end of the cruise, he came up to me and offered us $100,000 to spend the night with my wife for one night. I was shocked. I said, heck no. But my wife wanted to do it. She going. We were back home. Now he has called multiple times to see if we want to do it. What would you do? Oh, the boo thing in here today. What would you do? What would you do, brother?
It's a wrap. I mean, all money ain't good money.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So like just because he's offering you $100,000 that could change your life doesn't mean that's good money to, spend on, because now you taking away your values, your morals and everything else that you then came into this whole situation.
Exactly.
With. So it's over for me. That's a dead mission.
You heard that, boo bag over there. Let him try. Okay, that's not what you said on the show. You said you was giving up that thing. What would you do for Malaysia?
It's not what I would do. He would have got my man with this punch right there in his face. It wouldn't have been no. It was $100,000. I could make that and less more. That's not impressing me. But she was probably looking at the fact that he offered me $100,000 in one setting, where you're only making $150 a year. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's an absolute no. I value myself too much for that. I'm more than $100,000. I'm a billionaire in the making, so that's not it.
Did y'all see me do a shake? Only thing I can see about my husband busting inside my head. That's all. As soon as I said it, I got the shake. I felt like I felt it in my spirit, like my husband busted. Like, so you gonna go for $100,000? I mean, I just feel it in my spirit. Like, I mean, my thing is, if she finna go for $100,000, what else she going? She out here in the streets, deep. Sorry, mom. She giving up the streets.
At that point,
young king, work on yourself.
Yeah, she don't want you, because honestly, ain't no man that can come in my life right now and say, "Hey, I want to get some."
Yeah.
And here's the money. Now that means you don't value my relationships, and that's disrespect. So therefore, you don't respect me as a man or my wife. I'm going to the HR.
And you don't never know. People are crazy. You don't never know what he might do that one might.
No,
it might even be touching. He might have to pay from the ceiling upside down.
Yeah.
Just
50 shades of gray.
Get beat on. Oh, baby, no. He keep that.
Like, okay, hello. Now I can dream about it.
You can dream about it all day.
She don't mean it though.
I just declare,
this whole studio shut that down.
I just
You
playing
come
back
in
here.
here and boom.
He's gonna be like, I
Shut it
got a big
off.
old man. He gonna go pretty hard. He gonna say, so what you say? I was just playing back. Praise the Lord, saints. How you doing? Y'all already know it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Soulful Sessions, y'all. It is Soulful Sessions Wednesday. Well, y'all, we give you what you need to hear in these streets. We not giving you just whatever. We give you what you need to hear in the streets. Because y'all know some of y'all going for a dang on $5 bill or some McDonald's. Y'all already know what. No, for real though. For real. You don't want to say nothing else. You think you gonna get in trouble. Don't you?
People going for the liquor of the weed.
I go to sleep right now. Look, I swear I can't wait. I promise y'all, as soon as they give me some link, y'all gonna be like, Tina's on fire. I'm gonna be on that dang on TikTok. So I got my EBT. I swear, I'm gonna go get you. Y'all better be quick. I'm being honest. Get that blue card, y'all. Y'all, shout out to all y'all listening in on Soulful Discussions. As always, we gotta make sure we play the heat that's in these streets. Yeah, I got a little bit of who you want to listen to. You want to listen to a woman or you want to listen to a man? It's on you.
That's a woman.
So woman heat, Crown Vic is in the building, y'all. With Never Leave, with Future and King Louis. It's dirty. It's real dirty. What you say? I double it. Easy, she figured it out. I always do.
Shoot.
4:30 do that. Get right up there. Easy.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, you down there, you gonna see that monkey.
I wasn't down there. Come on.
Come out.
Hey, won't be my first one.
I got a black attack. You gonna think I'm a blitz on? Only thing I got no food. Black gonna be like, every time people see the Like, you know I love much love.
Oh, I know. I love you.
My age, some people I can't play with like that.
Oh, no,
Like,
please do.
he like, yeah, he likes it. Yeah, I play.
That's why I was like, I can't be serious. You know, that's why I'm glad that you like that shit. Oh, decent bit, yeah.
I love that. Shut it. Yeah, it's been
Whole
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
dang. You don't even feel like 30, 45 minutes. It feel like I was my mom.
What did you say, Ma? You feel like I was sitting in that corner.
Shout out to those deep again.
Definitely. What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Soulful Discussions right here on WLGB Live. We in the building right out of Rockford, by the way, a Freeport with my homeboy, Brian.
Yes, sir. Brian J in the building. Definitely appreciate y'all listening, taking in some knowledge. And it's been a fun one, Tina and Malaysia. Glad y'all put me on the show. I'm glad for the opportunity just to be here.
In the building, in the Soulful Discussions building. You know it feel good. It's a feel good. It's a light.
It feels great.
It's a, you know what it is like. It's a vibe. Definitely a vibe up
Shout
there.
out to Sean Rock.
I know that's right. Rashawn got. I'm just still like, would you please put your daggone tooth in, girl? But at the same time, I tell my mom, my grandma too. She be gumming it, baby. I be gums be like slobbing and stuff. Granny, I love you, but it's just about you. Okay, I'm sorry. Give last minute words of wisdom that you have for the people that's the youngsters that's out there that's in the same shoe that you in, which is like, I want to start a business. Give them some words of wisdom.
My words of wisdom is never give up. It's the easiest thing to do is to stop and just to give up and throw away your dreams. It's the hardest thing to figure out that you put in 100% and the day didn't go as planned to wake up the next morning and do it all again. So yeah, never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, keep going, being disciplined and keep being consistent. It'll all play off. Just gotta keep going.
Tell everybody where they can find you on all social media sites.
Facebook, I'm Brian J Jay. Also find me on Brian Bostic, Bostic. Instagram is Trap Visionaries, the brand THABRAND again. And that's all my socials.
What about what is it? Starts with an 8.
What?
Your
Management.
Your management company.
See, that's my financial services, and I ain't got no pay for that. But I got the logo and everything already ready. So when that's ready,
It's building.
it's gonna be something.
You see, I'm so nosy. I know everything. Golly, we got our goal is to be nosy and later. You be like, hey, I know that. Well, shout out to you, man. Keep on grinding. Keep on showing up and showing out in these streets. And remember, even if you want to give up, you can't. Because guess what? You family.
Yeah.
Definitely. What you got for them, Malaysia?
You already know where you can find me at, you guys. WG Bookkeeper on all platforms. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We just hit 2K on there.
Boom.
As well as check me out if you want to see my personal journey entrepreneurship at Malaysia Jordan on all social media. Shout out to the Rockford Housing Authority today for an amazing female panel. They were all Black African American women. They're all doing that thing. I truly enjoyed it. Shout out to Pimp First Academy. We had them on the show quite a few times, and it's always enjoyed. But I love their business. But they had a few weeks ago. And if you are somebody out there and you have a business event, you want to come on the show and talk about your business, come on. We'd love to have you. Send all your information with soulfuldiscussions@gmail.com.
You already know. Want to make sure y'all get a shout out to a couple things that's going on this weekend at the Norloff Center. You already know Twisted will be in the building. It's Soulful Discussions. Y'all make sure y'all come through the Norloff and make sure y'all come and have a good time. Want to give a shout out to Big B, who always throw a bad party. He got the throwback music party that's going to take place at the St. Ambrosia, featuring the Jerry Chris and Friends band. Y'all, it's going down April the 15th. Y'all, 802 Montague Road, right in Rockford, Illinois. Tickets are on sale for $35 and $65 for 2. Ain't no party like a big B party, because a big B party don't stop. Make sure y'all there for that. And don't forget about our family out in Freeport. Push.
Yes.
Push that event that's going to take place on April the 9th, y'all. Make sure y'all there for that. Supporting, I just love what they're doing in the community, helping support our kids, helping to support our families. Want to give them a shout out on that. What else? What else we got going on in these streets, Malaysia? I'm trying to think.
I'm in so much stuff. I'll get everything mixed up. They just rock to be somewhere else.
I know that's right.
But also, please feel free to post any event to our Soulful Discussion page. You gotta do that by Jordan, our group. So you already know how to go. And make sure you follow all our social media. Because we would love to post your event, give you as much attention as we can to it, but you already know.
Definitely want to make sure everybody know. Next week coming up, we got Mary Beaumont that's going to be talking about loving the skin you're in, baby. If you're thick and fluffy, she got that thing that's going to help your silhouette. I'm not talking about some daggone waist trainers. Let's talk about getting a good bra. Y'all be buying them bras from Walmart, thinking it's gonna hold all the toxic things. It ain't gonna work. But y'all can go to my home girl. Okay, that's my mama from another mother. And then we're gonna have Lamar Callahan. That's gonna be on the show as well. So we're busy as a bumblebee. And then on Monday, that's Wednesday, y'all. Upcoming Monday, you got Cito, the voice. He's the man behind almost every song that Candy Kid has in Rockford. So we're gonna be booked and busy.
Connecting y'all. We gotta get
Connecting the dots. Period. Well, it's 7:57. Melissa, you got one last thing? One last thing? Well, I do. I got it. You ready? You looking at me because you know I'm putting you on the spot. Bro, I'm trying to get you all the answers. The question is, look, question. How long should you be with someone before you get married? How long, from a man perspective, when you know? I feel like I got your back.
I mean, I think you can get married to somebody within 2 to 3 years, but that's if the communication, that's if everything is there. You know what I'm saying? Because we still learn our partners every day.
Yeah.
I just heard somebody yesterday said they was married 45 years and they're still learning each other. You know what I'm saying? So we never stop learning our partners, but if the vibe and the energy and the love and the compassion is truly there, then we should actually go for it.
Definitely.
My opinion has changed so much.
Ooh,
I remember when I first started reading, I was like, he gonna marry me within years, but no. I say but like 4 to 5 years, honestly, 4 to 5 years, because 1 year, you get to know the person. 2 years, you still know the person, but you gotta know the person as they evolve.
Yes.
They can't be the same person. You gotta see if you on them when they're changed and they continue to change. And you know, when things get real rough and then you're changed and so on and so forth before you make that commitment, because love is not an emotion, it's a commitment, it's discipline. You're making a choice to do that every day. So it's definitely, I say 4 to 5 years, give it that time, and then, spend the rest of your life together. Some people do it longer about that 4 to 5 years.
Definitely. I'm gonna say y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I'm gonna be transparent. But the two need to go in with the understanding this is truly a marriage in which we're going to be committed for unconditional love. Okay. Now, mind you, it took me and my husband 5 years. He told me he wanted to marry within the first 2 years. Girl, I ran. I was like, this fool telling me he want to get married. I ain't ready. Why? Because I knew at that time I wasn't ready for marriage. Right. Because I still had some healing to do. Right. And so when my husband said, "Will you marry me?" I was like, by that time I was ready. Yeah, I was ready, right? And it truly came from me saying, okay, now we know financially, because you get married, you got that debt. Whatever he got, then credit score to hit the bottom. If he ain't got no child support, you in there. So it's a financial, and people say marriage is not a financial relationship. It is. Because you carry debt that comes with your marriage, okay? But it's a beautiful thing when you're truly marrying the right person and both parties are committed. So if you want to wait 2 years to get married and you and your husband are truly committed, do it. Okay? But it comes with understanding that once you get married, it's not a high horse where you're like, oh my God, I'm married and everything's going to be perfect. That's truly when the storm gets you, because now the devil is like, let me push on in there and I got both of y'all now, because y'all together. So that's when your turmoil becomes. So I'll say, y'all, if you want to do it in 6 months, I wouldn't advise you, but that's you rock the boat however you want to. You know, I feel like I'm Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Soulful Discussion. We appreciate y'all. Y'all already know where it is every Wednesday right night. We're here at 2929 North Main Street. If you're interested in being on our show, y'all first want to hit us up. All right, we do email back. Y'all need to make sure y'all check our emails once we email y'all. And y'all know we support nothing but indie artists. Any last words, man?
Just shout out to my boy Flats. Like I said, Breeze Entertainment. We've been doing a lot of work together. I would definitely appreciate all that we do together. Shout out my OG for bringing me up here. Shout out my lady. And keep grinding.
Definitely. What you got, Malaysia?
Shout out to the family. I missed y'all. Some of the special family. You know what I'm saying? I can't probably beg this money for it.
I know.
But no, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Miss T Renee, for always being here. You know, we rocking strong. What 5, 6 years?
Man,
now?
it's going on 6 years, Malaysia. Y'all, we've been in this, like, most people don't know, we've been in radio now going on 6 years, terrestrial, internet radio for 6 years. We've been grinding.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people on our shows from Alyssa Tate from Empire Tonight.
Yeah.
Soon as Mario touchdown, he'll be on there with Daja, Marie. We've had so many else. Who else? Oh my God!
So many.
Randy Gill,
Yeah.
which is what's his name? Johnny Gill brother.
Mhm.
Like we've had so many folks on our show. We just appreciate everybody for supporting us over the years.
Yes.
We ain't going nowhere. What I tell Malaysia is this, y'all. If y'all don't see Malaysia here, Malaysia getting that money. And I'll never get in the midst of that. I tell her all the time, grind is everything. You support your family. That's first. Secondary is everything else. So I just want to say, y'all keep out there grinding. Y'all know y'all can find me, Tia Renee Singer, at all social media sites. And we love y'all. We out. But guess what? I got a song for y'all. And it's not no indie artist song. Because guess what? Well, we giving y'all a little pressure. Hey, right here, y'all. Right here, WLGB Live. All right. Let me put this it's still going up.